Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Big news, we got another subscriber, woohoo. I think we're at 26 now, so thanks for doing that. Again, there's no Patreon, there's nothing like that. I mean, if I get to like thousands or whatever it is, I won't be greedy, I'll do like giveaways, but I'm not expecting that. What I am expecting though is I saw that people liked the Ultimate Fig reviews. My Usos are still on the way, so I'll be late to the dance for that one. I've already seen people posting that, but I guess I got a wild hair, the old saying, wild hair at my ass. And I decided to diversify my collection a little bit. And I have, as you can see up there, there's 3 wrestling rings. I aim this way so you can see more of the stuff. This is actually my other place of employment where I work and have to stay for 3 days a week and can't leave. But I looked at it and I was like, you know, how cool would it be? I thought I'd do like a World War III style thing with my Elite figures, because there's still tons of those. There's, I think, almost 60, I they call Elite Plus figures now, the ones with new articulation a little bit. But there's not 60 Ultimate figures. And then I was on eBay searching around, as I always do, just to see what kind of Elite customs there were. And I started seeing Ultimate custom figures that are posable and quite playable. Like, you know, you can pose them, they're going to fall apart on you, statues. And I mean, as you know, I showed you 4 of them that I got. I got quite a few more, but I'm not going to do them all at once. But I am going to announce right now that I plan to do a 60-man World War III Ultimate Simulation Battle Royal kind of thing. I'm gonna introduce all 60 of them, and some surprises as well, on the video. And then with the roll of the dice, I'm going to throw the dice and see who wins. The way I do it is if you get a 1 in a Battle Royal, you're eliminated. Just because, you know, I mean, it's cool to look at them, but of course these are customs, they're not going to be in packaging. I like to pose them around a little bit. So I decided today I was going to do a review on this one, and I don't know what body they used. He does look pretty accurate from what I remember him as a child. Who am I talking about? Well, somebody who's now a recent Hall of Famer that everyone's been clamoring for. It's the Great Muta. And of course, these are, you know, the toe articulation boots. So, I mean, it's not. I won't say it's a Jeff Hardy body, but I'm thinking it's probably one. It's probably from the Jeff Hardy Series 13, I think it was. From the looks of it, but I mean, it's been painted white over. It's very clean. The writing is really well done. The face, the hair. Hair's a little bit. It's not. It was sticky at first. It's kind of dulled out a little bit, but it definitely has a nice dark. You know, almost like he's drenched himself with, you know, with baby oil, maybe like, you know, what is that, aloe vera or something. Very sleek, very dark in color. Which, if you saw a Great Muta, this is like literally some of the attire, like looks that he would wear. I'm pretty sure this is probably from an actual official, probably 1980s, 1990s match. Could be in WCW, could be in Japan. I couldn't figure out where exactly the match is from. Fully posable, fully playable. Doesn't have drop-down hips because the Jeff Hardys did not have the drop-down hips, which I'm a big fan of not having drop-down hips. So I found it on eBay. It was just sitting there. It was one of the ones. I'm sure probably people may have saw it. Price tag, you know, it's not for everyday collector. I mean, it's for people who want to do a little investment. I decided, what the heck, I'll try to bring my Ultimate sets up to at least 60. So I started scrolling around. I found quite a few. Some I looked at and was like, now I'm going to the next one. But definitely this one was worth it, especially when I found the person I wanted to find. It wasn't the version I wanted to find, but I did find one that, for the most part, will be fine. I'll review him later, so I'm keeping the shot there. But he's gonna look cool in the World War III Ultimate Battle Royal. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Of course, I'm going to probably make another video here and post it for next week, as I've got all these new ones. Of course, I'm still waiting on other ones to show up. Ones that I was surprised. There was a customizer who, I guess, who's no longer customizing because he can't keep up. I guess it's hurting his hands, or he's got great pain in his fingers now, which is sad to see. You hate to see talented people like that. And he's able to literally crack and find, I don't know if he paints them or not, but he's able to basically crack the torso and then apply the lower part to the Ultimate style, and then seal it back up to where it's not noticeable. And so he's got a few on eBay right now. None I really need. The Harlem Heat one I thought about it, but I already got now a second Ultimate Booker T coming, which I can't wait to review that one, because I decided the NWO one just looked kind of plain. But yeah, I'm just kind of, moving them. Of course, I'm not going to move them like I would like a basic figure or a fully sealed factory figure, because like my Hideo Tommy, these things, you're not going to go get another one in the store if you mess this up. So Ultimates, like I said, they're not for the child rough play. They're for the adult posing. Maybe if you do light play, kind of thing. So, but they're still really cool. And the fact that people are now customizing them a little bit, I usually was never a fan of customizing until I found some really good customizers. So besides Great Muta, I got back in touch with the guy who's been working on tons and tons of figures for me. And I'm not going to show them all. I showed a few during early seasons. I just got done paying him for 2 new ones, which will be showing up. I've probably contracted him for about 5 years at about a month of a month of figure, because there's just so many people I want to upgrade from the Jakks days to at least Elite. If he starts doing Ultimates, that's fine too. But I did acquire his Snitsky figure, and I was like, what the heck, he's done such good work, and he's got the Snitsky sitting there. And then he offered me a little lower price than what it normally costs for customs. And really, the figure, he didn't do too much. He did a great job on the tattoo. He does really good work on the tattoos and the fine line print on that kind of stuff. He used the Jakks head, which Snitsky had a bulbous head anyway. But look at the size. He made sure to really get the size comparison. A lot of times you got guys who customize people and they're like the same height, but no, he literally, I'm trying to line up the boots right now, and you can see there's a size difference. And Lance Storm is not a big guy. And if you might remember this one, if you've watched my first video ever, or my 5th WrestleMania review, Sean O'Hare. I mean, they're almost, and Sean was a big dude as well. So I mean, I'm loving him again. The fine detail. That's why I use him as my customizer, because he just does such great detail work. I mean, I've seen people get sloppy. I've seen people do attempt stuff, and then only when you look closely you realize, oh, it's pretty crummy. And then this one, I think he was more than willing to try this one. He was very eager to try this one, and I think I've even reviewed this one. Bill DeMott. He used a Kevin Owens head, obviously, but I wanted this exact look. We thought about maybe doing the boots a little bit different. So he used to have a weird little thing. I decided to keep it pretty simple. I didn't want to overstep my boundaries. We were talking about making a Perry Saturn recently, and he was like, that's a lot of tattoo work. I'm like, all right, we'll wait on the Perry Saturn. We'll do some other ones for a little bit. I can tell you who I'm getting, though. I am getting a Canyon, and I just got done not pre-ordering, but basically like half ordering Jerry Lynn. I'm going to get a Jerry Lynn because I want to get some ECW guys in here. Steve Corino was on the docket, and I decided to push him back and get Jerry Lynn first because I saw a really cool looking attire for him. And but every month I'll be getting a new Elite, if not 2. So he's pretty excited. He's gonna make a little bit of money. I'm pretty excited. I'm gonna finally get rid of these the Jakks collection, which I like the Jakks, but the figures are starting to wear down. The plastic is warping. They don't talk about that when they do the reviews because they usually buy the stuff brand new. But really, that plastic's warping down, and you got guys going like this and falling arms off and whatnot. So if you find rough figs, I'm gonna give him a shout out to it. Like I said, he's not Scrabble or Scribble or whatever it is, but he does great work too. I mean, I'm looking at this Snitsky who just came in, and what's cool about them is they're fully posable and they're fully playable. I'm just showing a few of them here. Like I got Mike Awesome. I wanted the more or less the WWE when he showed up in WWE look, and except for the missing the goatee, which is okay because I think he got rid of the goatee really quickly on. I mean, it's a different take on a Mike Knox. It's not the 1970s looking hairdo. It's the body is more lean, which he was more lean near the end of his run. It's almost like the One Night Stand Mike Awesome. When he came out and did that huge great match. So maybe I need to get Tanaka. But sad times for Mike. Of course, he would leave this earth in 2007. So yeah, no, I mean, great guys. And then you know what? For the heck of it, I'm not reviewing these guys in great detail, but I'm just gonna show them off. I was surprised we never got an Elite of this guy. We got a basic of him. Of course, it wouldn't have been the hardest to make an Elite of, but Mike Knox. I don't know what it is about me. I just like getting variety, a ton of variety. And lately, after seeing the lineups from Mattel coming up in the future, I was like, you know what, that's fine. But I mean, I literally bought all the stuff I planned to buy until December of December of the end of this year. So I can splurge a little bit. But yeah, so I got Mike Knox. I mean, the Matt Striker he didn't make. I literally just took the Stone Cold body and threw the Matt Striker Jakks Deluxe head on there, and it works. It works. I'm not expecting to look for a Matt Striker. I'm not going to find a Matt Striker custom, but it is good. He does use older style Elite bodies. I haven't seen him use a new Deluxe yet. So as you can see with the Matt Striker, I just kind of I just took the Austin head, threw it off there, and I was like, what can I do with this body besides just sell it? Because I needed the head for something else. So I did that, but it's older style Elites. He's fairly priced, especially the work he puts into him, the detail he puts into him. So if he goes into Ultimates, I'm all on board for it. Especially I told him, I was like, if you decide to do Ultimates, man, I need a Crow Sting. So if you decide to go down that road and you've perfected it and you're ready for it, I'm willing to try. So again, going back to the guy though that I showed you. Like I said, he's fully playable, butterfly joints. He's going in the WWF/WCW 1990 late 80s circa shelf. And if we ever get a great Muta, great, But if not, I'm not gonna sit there and hold out forever because after seeing 15 new Hogans on the docket, I'm like, okay, well, that's cool, but I already have an Ultimate Hogan. I don't need 14 more. Variations of Hogan. Sorry, I'm not that way. I believe in having a huge roster. So check back again. The video's gone long enough. Thanks for the people who are subscribing. Thanks for the person who left a comment on one of the reviews. And check back because I will be doing that 60-man Ultimate Battle Royal with Ultimates. So see who wins. I'll be surprised too because it's all by random. Till next time.